So today at Blue Ridge Overland Gear, we are going to take a look at pouches. And anybody who knows me knows that I have a pouch fetish. Maybe even some would call it a problem. We're going to talk about triple run GP pouches. That's what we've got today. So this is a new series of pouches for us, 3 different sizes. So basically what you've got is you have a small pouch, which is 5.5 by 7. So this is a small GP pouch. GP means general purpose. It is MOLLE platform attachable. All these are going to be like that. MOLLE Pals. So you got the webbing on the back, so you can hook it to stuff. You can hook it to your belt. You can hook it to your seat panel. You can hook it to your tool bag. You can hook it to everything we make and anything anybody else makes who builds, this is key, who builds on the same system as the military. So if you just see a bunch of holes cut in a piece of aluminum, then you need to make sure that it actually works against the government spec, right? Because there's a spec to this. It's not a random bunch of slits and stuff. It holds officially 1 life-size squirrel fits in there without any trouble. There's some orange, so he's got some light. He can see better. I like to have the orange inside because it gives me a little visibility in the dark, because you never need to get into a pouch when it's really nice out. You've got slits in the front. This is a new fabric for us. This is actually 1,000 Denier Cordura laminated to 500 Denier Cordura, which means that these slits hold pretty much the same amount of weight when we load tested them as bar-tacked webbing. So they work out really well like that. So it is a squirrel tall. It is like 14 sixteenths of a squirrel wide, 0.825 squirrels wide if you're a machinist or an engineer. Bam, that's it. It's about 2 inches thick. The medium pouch, which is this sucker, medium GP pouch, which is 8.5 wide, 5.5 tall. When you open this sucker up, it is 3 inches deep, so it's a little deeper, and it actually nesting squirrels. It will hold 2 life-size nesting squirrels. This is 3/4 of a squirrel tall, 0.750 squirrels tall if you're measuring in thousandths, and it is a squirrel and 1/4 wide. Again, orange in the inside, and then from there, we go to the Mac Daddy. This is the large GP pouch. So this pouch is 11.5 by 9.5. So it's 11.5 wide, 9.5 tall. And it holds Bob the chipmunk size squirrel, a little bigger than chipmunk, maybe like yearling squirrel size, right? It holds Fudd. I mean, we're talking squirrel and a half here, solid squirrel and a half. And then 2 more life-size squirrels. He's been out in the rain. But anyway, so this would average solid 4 life-size squirrels. Now, when you look at it, it is over a squirrel tall. It is over a squirrel wide. It is like squirrel and a half. So if you're wondering why we use squirrels as a measurement unit, we had someone ask us a long time ago to give us some point of reference to the size of the bags. And everything that we looked at from everybody else seemed really boring. Squirrels were just way more fun. So we sized everything in squirrels, if you're wondering why I just gave you squirrel measurements on all our stuff. So this is squirrel and a half wide, over a squirrel tall, maybe squirrel and 1/4. This is like 1.25 squirrels if you're an engineer, and it is 1.5 squirrels, 1.500 squirrels across if you're a machinist. Anyway, so that is our large GP pouch from our triple run series, and there's more. So if you want to take a look at them as compared to a seat back panel, all this stuff obviously works on everything else we do, but on a seat back panel, the large takes up pretty much the width of the panel. That was the target, is to have something that took up the majority of the width of the panel. The slick thing about the platform is, because of the way the loops are, you can actually index this thing down towards the bottom of the panel. So this part would actually hang out in the footwell. Right? This part would hang out in the footwell, and this would be at the bottom of the panel. So you still have all this platform to use. So you can put more pouches on it, right? So you can run a medium across and a small beside each other. So you can actually run all 3 of these basically on one panel if you want to. So it gives you the unlimited amount of storage options. Obviously, you make water bottle pouches and fire extinguisher pouches and all that fun stuff. But this is about the new triple run GP pouches. Small, medium, and large. Orange on the inside. Love orange on the inside. You can find them all at BlueRidgeOverlandGear.com. Thanks for taking the time to stop by and check it out.